All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Golfballing Podcast, episode 272. I'm Jackson. He's Ryan. Cut to the intro. It was maybe funny last week. Hello, Ryan.
Hello, friends.
Nice. We got
I just
a good
stare
one
at these
here.
hats and I'm,
Stare at the what?
intrigued. My
Oh, the
display of, yeah.
Ryan's got a hell of a hat collect. Every time I see you, and I think we even talked about this in the last every time I see you, I'm like, why aren't I doing fun little stuff with you? I'd love to get like a post round what's in the bag for YouTube. I'd love to get like a little office tour for YouTube. So next time Ryan's got a great office. Next time I'm in town, we should get going on some IRL content.
I agree.
But we got a good app. We got some games. We got open related games for the Open Championship. And we've got some drama. Grant Horvat, YouTube golf, huge enthusiast here, and Ryan. And I had something. I started a blog. I'm gonna put the first article down below. Yeah. That's it for that. Thank you everybody for listening to the podcast. We're growing. I think I said this last step. We're growing for the first time in like 2+ years. So thank you for all of that. Hopefully you enjoy these games. If you ever have some favorites, let me know. Kind of switching it around. Ryan, you're not gonna like the headlining game I've got at all.
Okay.
In my opinion, I should have workshopped it a little bit more, but yeah. You want to do open first, or you played golf? Where'd you play? Tell the viewers. Tell the chat. Chat. W's.
PGA National. Little PGA National. Surprisingly, never been. It's on the Southwest Florida PGA Pass, which if you pay $50, you can just go play this golf course. It's still on there right now. It is on the Southwest Florida PGA. Yeah. Oh, wow. My brother lied to me and told me that you had to stay at the resort. And being that I did not have the pass this year, I just believed him. So spent 3 days in West Palm Beach. So that was fun.
Nice.
Played the champion course for former Honda Classic, I believe.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a good pick here because I remember Nick. I think we might have just moved, but here I'll pull this. Or can you see the screen? Oh yeah, you can see it. Mm-hmm. Did you play this hole? Okay, that's not what I was looking for. The PGA Tour.
That is number 17, I believe. Yes, I just did not play it anywhere near where that tee box is. There's a much more straight on shot from the left side of that green that's only like 165 yards.
Okay.
They play it from like 200. So
remember Rory's shot on 18? Why I don't know. I'm Googling the wrong things, but you guys know.
It was a very
where it used to be. Okay, this isn't working, but that's where you played.
It was a long day full of rain and delays and sitting in the golf cart getting soaked.
Oh geez.
I hit some great shots, didn't make any putts. Greens were unfortunately punched, so that was unfortunate, but still a cool layout. Hit best shot of the day on 17. Bear claw.
Oh, really?
Slung a draw over the water, put it to like 12 feet. Of course, didn't even come close to making it because just wobbled everywhere.
Wait, so that's what that's called? Like the bear trap, or is that the course with that?
Yeah.
16, 17, 18?
15, 16. No, 16. 15, 16, 17.
17, okay.
It's like short par 3, 150 yards, 145 yards, and then par 4, par 3.
That's sweet. Yeah, I remember Nick Ubering from Fort Myers, Florida.
Yes. I do remember
Ubering 2.5 hours to the other side of the coast. And I remember he sent a video, and I posted it on the old Golfballing of him on 18 at Rory's distance with the 3-wood, and he made a fun little video. That's sweet, man. I missed the Honda there. What'd you fire?
Oh, not great. Probably low 80s.
Oh, what'd your brother shoot?
Even.
Ooh.
They didn't have the
Big
back
one.
tee markers out. They didn't have the back tee markers out, so he played up.
That was his plan.
Yeah, well, not with us. Like he played the ones, and we played the twos.
Mm.
But they have like tips, and they just didn't have the markers out.
Mm. Wow.
He's that guy.
Yeah. That is big bro. All right.
I think I went par bogey par on the bear trap, so I'm not mad at that.
I always I don't know. I feel like that tournament used to get joked on a lot. I used to always love that. Maybe it's just a Florida thing, but that course seemed incredibly difficult. And every time they would play it, it would be incredibly difficult. And I don't know. I feel like that tournament used to get a bad rap as far as like being a joke on the Florida swing, kind of like Innisbrook. And it's not. That's like a cool ass course. You know who designed it?
Jack redesigned it.
Oh, cool.
Right? Or no, Arnold Palmer. Excuse me. Is it Jack? No,
Oh no,
it's Jack. Right? The bear. That makes sense. Golden bear. Bear trap.
Yeah,
I believe so.
It was originally designed by George and Tom Fazio, and then Nicholas, has redesigned it in 02 and 14. And yeah, the bear trap designed by Nicholas. Very cool.
I don't know why I always get that. I'm like, Arnold
there's
Palmer
a
is an
Palmer
umbrella
course. There's a Palmer course there that's designed by Palmer. Fazio course. I didn't know it was like a huge ass resort.
Mm-hmm. That's why it was fun. My brother had his kids over there and his wife, so we got to.
Did the lady go down or no? Lady go down with you or no?
Yeah. She came over and hung out and ran up the tab by the pool per usual. I mean, yeah, every now and then, but like, not by choice.
Yeah,
it's like we're on a trip, maybe playing somewhere casual, or she had like a work outing, and she's like, "Hey, you want to play in this? I'll play." And she ended up getting closest to the pin from the whole tournament.
Oh wow, nice!
She sculled one up the middle from like 107 yards on a par 3.
Oh my
like
god, that's
6
awesome.
feet. No one got close. You could tell how many people actually golfed in there. It was like 7 people that knew how to swing a club, and everyone else was just enjoying the amenities.
Yeah, that's funny. I want the ladies down to golf. I've only taken her to Fort Myers over a year ago. Her dad's a stick. He's watching or listening. He's probably watching because he made a comment. I have a tick where my earbuds don't fit. Kind of got a hint that might be solved here in the next week. My birthday's soon. I'm always doing this, but he was saying I always mess with my hair, and I'll give him the reason. It's because I lost. Well, this sounds weird because I'm dating his daughter, but I lost my girl in Fort Myers. I lost her. That sounds terrible. A good barber, Ryan's barber, and so now
you could just come. No, but here's the thing: is you could literally just come stay with me on a weeknight. We could play afternoon golf. You could wake up and get your hair cut. Dude,
you know, I'm actually 100% down with that. We should do that. I like it. We'll do that.
The bed's made.
So we got the bandana on. Do you want to talk Grant drama, or do you want to do some open games?
Before we get into the serious, before we get into the serious golf discussion and or games, I want to hear your take on this because I feel like there's only one side you can have.
Mm-hmm. Well,
so break it down for me, Jackson.
Okay. Well, quick breakdown. Well, I thought it was funny because we had a prior podcast discussion on words to possibly steer away from, and I began my morning technically calling Grant retarded. That has hence been deleted. But Grant Horvat got invited to play the Barracuda Championship, which is a PGA Tour event. He's a YouTube guy, and he declined it because the PGA Tour was not going to let him film. And I guess the guy would have been outside of the ropes filming him. That doesn't really sound like good content, so I'm not it seems like there's a lot in
It is
between the
though.
lines here.
It is though.
What?
One big thing is like I've seen multiple people shoot videos in that fashion. They have an
Really?
earpiece in. The caddy's got an earpiece in. They're
Okay.
talking through shots. You can clip it that way, and you're not going to get every single thing. But let's say he's in the middle of the fairway on one. He's like, oh, whatever his caddy name is, Joe. Joe, I love that one. It looks good. And then the next shot is him standing up to a 4-footer for birdie. And their editing team is incredible enough to make the graphics, flow. You can easily make
Mhm,
content out of it.
mhm.
And unless you had an additional point, I'll give you a very simple response to my side.
Yeah,
And
you
that
well,
is,
I don't I had a lot of points. I made a YouTube video about this if anyone wants to watch it, where I kind of reframed my thoughts, came a little bit clearer. I think he is stupid for declining a PGA Tour event. Um, but then from the technical business side, I see both parties. I obviously hate the PGA Tour's media rights rules. I do think it would be a distraction for anyone playing in his group, even if there's somebody on the sides. I'm sure there's a lot of I saw Michael Kim, the tour player, comment about like contracts and stuff. It seems like most people are in the sense that like they can understand it. Maybe you think it's a little unfair on the tour side, or maybe you think it's a little unfair on Grant's side, but it seems like they could have easily been able to work around all of that technical stuff. I said in my video, I was like, just throw him and another YouTuber out on the first group of the day and let them just do their thing. Just let them do their thing, first group of the day, whatever. So that would be my workaround to it. Because I don't know the business standpoints of it. I got in a little friendly Twitter debate because this guy was saying, like, what does Grant gain from this? And there's just a lot of moving parts. Like YouTubers, I'm sure get all the time, like, oh, I know good. I know Garrett Clark said like, oh, he'd try to go pro if he had more time. And I think the YouTube golf world gets picked on a lot because of the low tier people, like obviously editing, like, oh, come play 5 holes with me. I just shot 3 under. And it's like, okay, sure you did.
you've played that golf
So,
course a million times. Like,
yeah,
cool.
edits. And like, I'm sure YouTube golfers I don't know. I'm sure they get a lot of comments saying like, "Oh, you guys can't hang with it." I don't know if it was like an embarrassment thing, but like at the end of the day, I get it from both parties. Grant's got a lot of, he's operating as a business, so is the PGA Tour. But I'm sure they could have figured this one out. Just seems a little maybe rushed, some miscommunication here, probably old schoolness from the PGA Tour in that sense.
Yeah. So for me, the PGA Tour restricting that after acknowledging that he is a draw, right? He wouldn't
Yeah,
be
that
invited.
yeah,
He doesn't
yeah.
get in off of his play, right? So you're inviting this guy and acknowledging that he's a draw because of his fan base and community through YouTube and social media. But then you're not going to allow him the right to document. Like, I get if you have some sort of restriction, right? You can't have X amount of cameras. You can only have one guy. Like, give them some guidelines. I just can't get on board with the PGA Tour making that a restriction. And I agree
Well,
with Grant. I don't want to play in your tournament. I'm not here to win. I'm here as like almost somebody who's going to fit in because I'm not bad enough to make uh, you know, a fool of myself, but I'm not good enough to win the golf tournament.
mm,
So what is he benefiting by playing in it and not being able to film it? There's no benefit to Grant Horvat at all. So that's why I can't fault him for not playing in it. What is he going to get more recognition? The dude's huge. Like, who does he
yeah.
need? Grandpa on the couch to realize who Grant Horvat is and then ask his grandson how to work YouTube so he can go watch Grant Horvat? Like, there's no draw for him at all.
Well, and that's everybody's comment, but I view it from your grandpa's stance where it's like, I don't give a shit about a Grant Horvat playing in a tour event or even his YouTube videos. And I don't mean that in a rude way. I just am not a YouTube golf guy. So the I don't think if you're a Grant Horvat viewer, you're gonna watch the Barracuda Championship, a hole by hole recap from Grant Horvat and be like, okay, I'm into the tour now. Like I'm gonna watch every event now. This is really
Agree.
cool.
Agree.
And I don't know. It's just really dumb. And I heard from a little birdie, we're like at least 5 years away from media rights. And I don't mean media rights in the sense that you can post like the 2008 US Open with Tiger Woods and get paid for it. I'm just talking like the NFL lets you post clips, the NBA lets you post clips. I talk about the NFL for a living, and if I use gameplay clips. So all I mean is I'm sure there are so many things, sponsors, contracts, all of that stuff that just makes something that makes sense difficult. Um, but I don't know if I were Grant, and I get it, these guys don't want to be professional golfers because I mean, honestly, not to be rude, but to keep it a buck, if you could have been a professional golfer, you wouldn't be talking YouTube golf or you wouldn't be filming golf YouTube. You would have been on the track to join the PGA Tour by the age of 18. Is I don't know. That's the thing. I don't care. I just don't care. It could have been anybody. It could have been Bob Does Sports. It could have been Good. That doesn't do anything for me. I I personally would have just done like a post round recap, little vlog style after every day and just talked about it. But he's got people to pay. He's got to get paid. The tour, same thing. I'm just
Well,
not really
that's the whole
interested in the
problem.
idea even. I hate the Creator Classic. I think it's who gives a shit,
No,
honestly.
hold on. Hold on. You made a comment there, like the missing out on a piece of the pie or whatever else. You already said who all is just tuning in to watch Grant Horvat hit a couple shots and then say the PGA Tour is great, gain viewership, whatever, right?
Mm.
So the PGA Tour is kind of acknowledging that it's cool to market Grant's name, but it's not going to bring them anything. So why would you restrict somebody from being able to benefit off that just because you're not going to benefit off of it?
They're probably concerned. I I just I don't know. I feel like it's
I don't
disrespectful
see
to
any
everyone
gain
else
for them.
playing in the event. I really if Grant Horvat can make a video at the Barracuda Championship, then why can't everybody else? And why the hell does he get an exception just because he's got some subscribers?
He's
I
playing
talked
in the
about this in the
event, but
video.
that's the
People
exception is
want
you're
to,
playing in the event.
yeah.
That's fair.
People want to grow the game. Nick started this podcast, our first 1-star review about shrinking the game, and I think I talked about this in the video where it's like people want to grow the game and stuff, but then you've got a 6-hour round because the bros in front of you are pounding beers and don't give a shit about golf and they don't give a shit about the course and the traditions and all that stuff. And golf's kind of going in two different worlds where you have live golf and you've got your four hats and your golf hats and you've got YouTube, and then the PGA Tour is going in the other way. And the issue is
Can we
golf's
talk?
going in Grant's way. It's going in Liv's way as far as the
Can we
common viewer.
can we
But
talk
I don't
about?
want to grow.
Oh,
I don't want to grow the game necessarily. Grow the game the right way. I don't want to play a 6-hour round.
can we talk about that guy just getting absolutely pummeled in Canada?
So I had a take about that too. Who gives a fuck? I think it's retarded.
Well,
I
no, no,
cannot
no.
believe people are eating that up. I
No.
haven't
Well,
even
first of
watched the
all,
video yet.
I love seeing justice get served, but more so, I was saying to your point of you have people like that are out there getting hammered and
Mm,
causing a 6-hour round because
yeah.
they're doing God knows what. They have no idea where they are. Hammered to the gores, like, yeah.
What was that video? What happened? Why did it escalate? I can't watch it. I think people are
The
making
guys
content about that still to this day.
the guy confronted him because he's like, "Look, y'all are taking forever. You're fucking drunk. Like, figure it out and get the fuck
With
on."
the hockey player or the guy who got
The hockey player confronted these guys and said, "Hey,"
no shit, really?
he's like, "You guys are taking too long.
Good for
Like,
him.
let's hurry it up." And the
Okay.
guy was like, "You don't want none of this shit." And he's like, "I promise you,
Oh
you
my
shouldn't do
god,
that."
dude. Okay.
And
Yeah.
he's
So
like, "You
exactly.
shouldn't do."
I didn't even watch that video, and the dude who beat the heck out of
He
that
got
guy is in the right here. So
for
yeah, good
sure. He
for
got
him.
thrown in a pond. The guy that got his ass beat made a video apologizing.
Yeah.
That's the
I
funniest
would
part.
I would
He's like, on me.
turn that
He's like,
into a
hand
brand
up.
new.
I was
Mm,
too drunk. Like,
yeah.
I commend that. I commend the shit out of
Like
that.
my grandma and I played in Mexico earlier this year, and eh, the growing of the game is amazing, and there are just a lot of people that don't get it. So I don't know. In all this stuff, I see every side, and I don't know. It sucks. You can't play a golf round on the weekend for in season less than $100, and that side sucks. But you also want to keep the sport and interest there, and it's just golf's in a weird crossroads with social media and the old school golf, and the answer is gonna be somewhere in the middle, but doesn't seem like anyone's really figured it out perfectly yet.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah.
Country club life meets muni life.
Yeah. So I'm gonna write a blog on this. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, you want to get into some games?
Sign me up, man. I'll go
All right.
bat 200 again.
Do you want? I don't know. Do you want easy, medium, or annoying?
I want you to feed them however you plan this
All
out.
right, we'll start it off hard, just like we did last time. So we're only going to do one of these. I should have done another while you were working, but if you're not going to like this one, if you followed the Golfballing Pod Twitter, this would probably be guessable. This game's going to be called Name That Open Moment, and I'm going to give you 3 sentences or a couple of sentences, and then ideally you tell me the year, the course, and the player, but I think it's going to come down to you just telling me the player. But it's going to go in order. You're basically, you're not going to like this. I want you to name the Open. I want you to name the year and who won it, like which event I'm talking about. But it's going to start very difficult like it did, and then we're going to get down to the brass of it, and then you'll be able to give more proper guesses. Because I tried to make this as difficult as possible. But this is a more recent Open, and I'll start it off. It was the 29th Open Championship played at St. Andrews, and I just gave that away, and I should not have done that. So that ruined it. But anyways, it was the 29th Open Championship played at the course we're talking about that ended up being fucking St. Andrews. There was a 4-hole playoff in this. Rory McIlroy.
You act like that's going to give it away.
It might. Rory McIlroy withdrew from this tournament due to an off-course ankle injury. He was the first defending champion absent from the Open in over 60 years, Ben Hogan. Inclement weather, heavy rain, strong winds.
Am I allowed to ask the year?
We'll get to that in just 1 second. But inclement weather ended play twice, Friday, Saturday. So the third round was on Sunday and the final round was on Monday. It was a 4-hole playoff, St. Andrews. The 2 others in the playoff were Louis Oosthuizen and Mark Leishman. And if you wanted to name a year, I'll give you hot or cold.
What Open are we on this year?
Okay, that was the 29th Open at that course.
At that course.
Yeah.
We're on like 152nd, right? Okay.
And then I ended up saying it's St. Andrews. So this was at St. Andrews, unfortunately.
Yeah, dude, I don't know Open.
You can ask as many questions as you want.
What year was it?
2015.
Okay, so that's going to narrow it down, but I'm definitely not going to get it off that. Okay.
I say maybe we give you. You can ask as many questions as you
Was
want
it?
within
Because
reason.
at
And I'll
first
give
I
you
was going to guess
three.
Cam, but then I
I'll
don't
give
think
you
he was in
three
a playoff.
guesses. I'll give you 3 guesses on the player, and then you can ask as many questions within reason.
Okay, so I can ask you like 3 lifeline, like, did this person do X?
You can ask me as many lifelines. I'm just saying only 3 guesses of the player himself.
2015. Dude, I'm just going to say fucking Shane Lowry because he's from that era and I don't remember when he won his. That's just
It
my
is
not him. Okay.
I also
I don't
talked
remember
about
how
this
he won his.
and real quick on that was at Royal Portrush the last time this year's major or this year's open was at that course. I didn't know Shane Lowry won a major already, and I've been talking all year about how he is due to eventually win a major. And this motherfucker won in 2019.
Was it 19? Yeah, I knew it was a while ago.
Let me give you some leaderboards here on. All right, outside of the 3-hole or the 3-man playoff, Jason Day, Jordan Spieth were 1 shot behind him. You had Sergio Garcia, Justin Rose, Danny Willett, Brooks Koepka, Adam Scott, and an amateur, Jordan Niebruge, were all on the field right there.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest, like I don't have great guesses at open.
Here, how about I do this? I'll give you some Open Championship winners in the last 20 or so years.
I'm like hands up trying not to, you know what I mean? Like
yeah, I'll give you all the winners in, let's start at 2000 and I'll go up from there because this will play into one of the other games. 2000, Tiger Woods, David Duval, Ernie Els, Ben Curtis, Todd Hamilton, Tiger Woods, 0506. Padraig Harrington, 0708, Stuart Sink, Louis Oosthuizen, Darren Clark, Ernie Els, Phil Mickelson, Rory McIlroy, Zach Johnson, Henrik Stenson, Jordan Spieth, Molinari. You said Lowry, nope, because of COVID in 2020, Morikawa, Smith, Harmon, Xander. Any names pop out on this? I'll actually give you some more fun hints. I didn't know that this guy had won a. This is going to give it away probably. I didn't know this player won a Masters. This was his second and last major win. And he's still playing. No. Good guess. Did he win? Did I say his name? Does Danny Willett have
I thought you did. I thought I heard it
too, but I didn't.
I could be making that up.
So I'll like 2010s because it happened in 15. You've got, Stenson, McIlroy, Mickelson, Johnson, Spieth, Els, Clark, Oosthuizen, Molinari. Let me think of more hints.
Just tell me.
Ryder Cup, I think, or President's Cup captain. He always hits the tee marker at Augusta on like 12. There's a viral clip of him taking a practice swing and hitting the tee marker. No. Zach Johnson, ring a bell?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were thinking angrily. I was thinking like the Brooks Koepka video where he just like smashes the tee marker.
No,
not that he accidentally hit the tee marker. Yeah.
Always hits the damn tee marker. But I didn't know Zach Johnson had won a Masters like off the top of my mind, and I like didn't even really remember he had won an Open Championship.
Well, I definitely knew he won a Masters. Did not remember him winning an Open at all. Would not have pulled that out.
So there you go, 2015.
Like, dude, if you think that I'm gonna get these guesses,
I know that I should have workshopped it. I did that one very difficult, and I didn't give you enough fun stuff as far as like guesses. I should have gone with probably a more notable and better hints. So we'll workshop it. This next game is the easiest, no difficulty here. This is kind of stupid. Buy, sell, hold. So do you buy, sell, or hold Rory McIlroy eventually winning another Open Championship?
Buy, but it has to be in the next 2 years.
Oh my god. So that's probably a sell, dude. You think he's gonna win an Open in the next 2 years?
This could be, yeah, I could see him doing it
Feels
this
like
year.
it could be. Yeah. I
I could,
agree.
like, dude, he's playing so well. He's on his high horse. He's got nothing to prove. Go out there and let it fly. I don't see why he doesn't win this year.
Yeah, it seems like he
I
I don't
might
know,
just
maybe
throw
the
50 on him to win right now.
right? It seemed like the PGA and the US Opens kind of like I think Rory really wanted to win the career or like the 4-year slam this year. And I'm sure, obviously just winning the Masters and finally getting that off, probably got a little bit looser, enjoyed his life a little bit more. And I think the probably stress and pressure doubling down at Oakmont as well. I think that probably just was exhausting, and he almost won the Scottish. So I've seen a lot of people talk about that on Twitter, saying he looks like the Rory we saw after the U.S. Open is not what we're seeing now. He seems back like himself and ready to get at this. And he's in his homeland, and yeah. All right, this is easy. Buy, sell, hold. Scotty finishes top 5 this year, no matter what.
Yeah.
You
Bye.
think so? Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy buy.
Oh, you're talking about at the Open or like overall
Right
points?
now, this year, right now at the Open on Sunday, Scotty Scheffler's top
Oh,
5, no matter what.
no. There's obviously a chance for him to not have a good week that gets golf. I thought you
Mm.
meant overall FedEx Cup points. I'm like,
So maybe
buy
like top
every
10. You think Scotty's top
top
10 in
10.
the Open?
Yeah, automatic. Yeah.
You think so? Okay.
So what's
I
really
agree.
funny is I'm actually looking at ways to parlay top fives and top tens right now, and you can't.
Uh,
I think Bryson DeChambeau plus 475 to top five is the bet.
well, let me help you here. I'll pull up Bryson's Open finishes just to get a better grasp. Results
He's a
in
different Bryson in the
Open.
last couple years, though.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, never mind. He got cut
I,
last year. Jeez, his best finish is tied for 8th in 2022, and the best finish outside of his one top 8 is 33rd. So he has not been a
all right,
historically good Open guy.
we're gonna go ahead and lock in the 2 tickets. We got Rory plus 185, 50 to win 120 or 142, and then Bryson plus 475, 50 to win 287. Lock it in. We did good on ping pong. We're up 200 for the week on parlays. So we're just gonna put the winnings on our boys
My
here. I don't
Open
even want
winner
to
you
bet
might
Scotty.
like. Yeah.
Say it again.
My Open winner, as far as like betting goes, you might like it when we get to that next.
I
Real
just put
quick,
money on. I put
last
money on
one
your
on
boy.
that. You think a live player wins this? Buy, sell, hold.
Hold. I mean, could not.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. If Bryson gets the right bounces off the tee and he's in position, like he
Yeah,
hits
I
the
think
ball so far.
Bryson I could see an easy cut and I can see an easy like 5-stroke win.
Correct.
Yeah.
We're gonna know tomorrow, or excuse me, on Thursday.
Yeah,
Uh,
we'll probably have a
like I
good
said, we'll
idea.
be tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a rough idea whether it's one or the other, and it's gonna be really exciting or really disappointing. Rory, on the other hand, I just assume he's gonna be in the mix no matter what. Same with Scotty.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, at the last Portrush, he did miss the cut, and apparently the Irish are still very upset at him for missing the cut, which is lame. The
That's because
last
he
one, the last one here is like kind of picks. Um, we're just predicting the winner, a missed cut from the world top 10, which I'll tell you, a surprise top 10 finisher, and then the worst score from a past major or a open winner. And I'll tell you that one too. So I'll even pull up the official world golf rankings. I'll give you my pick. I'm going to go with Tyrell Hatton to win the 2025 Open Championship. He was good at
that's
Portrush in 19, and he's playing good. And I also feel like he eventually should be due to win a major championship. despite his affiliations.
Yeah. I'm gonna go just as bold, and just because I put $50 on him, I'm gonna take Bryson DeChambeau.
Cool.
He is one or the other. He is going to be up there in the mix, top couple guys, come the weekend, or he is going to shoot $1 million over and not come close to sniffing the weekend. I think tomorrow is yet to be seen.
Yeah, I like it. All right, next we have missed cut from the top 10. I'm going with Keegan Bradley. Your top 10 for the listeners: Scotty, Rory, Xander, JT, Russell Henley, Colin Morikawa, Keegan Bradley, Sepp Straka, Ludwig Olberg, and JJ Spawn. I feel like
It is
Spawn's
not going to be
easy.
Sepp or Ludwig. I'll tell you that right now. I'm in between Colin and Henley. You said Keegan, right?
Mhm.
Let
me pull up his previous.
Man, I hate to say it, but I think it's Russ.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna look up his next two. I was surprised he was that high.
It honestly might have fallen between Russell Henley and Justin Thomas. Justin Thomas never plays well over there, I feel like.
My initial was JT. So Keegan Bradley has not made an open cut since 2018, which I did not know when I made that pick.
He's also just flopping his dick around right now, though.
He's
imagine
good.
Imagine he just has a week at the Open, and he's like, "I'd like to thank me for being me."
Okay. Russell Henley came in 5th last year at the Open, but prior to that, nothing since about 2015.
He's playing good golf. He just seems like someone that would get lost in the mix.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Surprise top 10 finisher. I went with Patrick Reed. Also a recent liver winner. And I feel like he wants that Ryder Cup bid as much as people hate him. I think he wants it. So Patrick Reed, kind of a difficult question without just having the field, but
I don't know.
Right, it's kind of hard. Here, let me pull up some betting odds.
Pull up Hard Rock.
That's the ESPN. Go outside of the top 10. You've got Robert McIntyre, Hovland, Fitzy.
Brooks is out of it.
Brooks. Yeah, Brooks.
Yeah.
Justin Rose. Spieth. Adam Scott.
Maybe.
Brian Fox.
I would love to see someone like Akshay Bhatia. You know what I mean? Like,
ooh, okay.
That would be fun.
All right. Yeah, I like it. And then worst score from a past Open winner. I went with Cam Smith. So I think he's fallen off a cliff. But some recent winners: Xander, Harmon, Smith, Morikawa, Shane Lowry. I don't know if Molinari's still playing. Bless you.
Excuse me.
Spieth, Henson, Stenson, ZJ. It's kind of difficult.
ZJ
question here. Zach Johnson. I don't know if he's playing.
You're too young for that. We'll discuss later.
ZJ? There's a dual meaning?
Oh, yeah.
Is he aware of that?
Yeah, probably to an extent, but
Or we'll keep it recent. Xander, Harmon, Smith, Morikawa, Lowry, Spieth. Any of those names pop off for a worst finish?
Not Lowry.
I go like Brian Harmon.
Yeah. I don't like wishing that ill will on anybody anyways.
All right. Yeah, those weren't the best games.
If for anybody, it would be Brian Harmon just waggling.
Yep. I've Brian Harmon, good finish, kind of feels. I can't believe he won. I've never really watched the Open Championship, and hopefully that changes this year.
It's just they don't make it very easy to watch.
No, the
That's
USA
the problem.
Network makes it easy to watch, but the time change. Like I feel like
Well,
what'll happen is I'll not really be interested in it till Sunday, and I won't really know, the storylines of the players in that good of a sense.
yeah.
Like Cam
I hope.
Smith tomorrow in 2 days tees off at 1:50 in the morning.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I hope my boss Chris isn't listening because there's a better than average chance on Thursday. I'm just streaming it on my monitors.
Yeah, yeah, I could have it on.
Um,
The
dude,
coverage
yeah,
is very good, and I'll tell you guys what the
coverage is
coverage is.
awesome.
Yeah, it's USA Network. It's Peacock early at like 1 a.m. And then USA Network from 4 a.m. to 3:30
Yeah,
Thursday,
it couldn't
Friday,
be
and
any. The tea times couldn't be any more opposite. Like, if I had to wake up at 5 a.m. to catch the first tea time, like, okay, I got to wake up a couple hours earlier than I normally would. If you're talking about 1 a.m. tea times, we're talking about like my old ass might stay up for an extra hour or two to watch an hour of golf, but then I'm going to miss the whole rest of the, coverage.
yeah, it seems like they did a good job of pairing big time players like Scotty and Rory are 5:10 and then 10 a.m. So that's certainly doable.
Yeah.
JT, same thing. He's in that group. Spieth, Oberg, Hovland, they're all in 5 a.m., 10 a.m. ranges. Yeah, it's a difficult. This is probably a huge European thing. They probably eat this shit up.
Yeah, because it's just like daytime for them, bud.
Yeah, and it's their home, only major on foreign soil.
I wonder how like DP World Tour events and European Tour events, like you see TV coverage, it doesn't look like many people are there.
No, they look very boring.
They
I
look
think
very boring.
bet they watch more tour.
Well, I was
Probably
gonna say it reminds me of like live events, right? The live tour. You go well, you haven't been to one, have you?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so I've been to two
They're
now,
pretty
and it's
dead
like they are. You can go
as far
watch
as filling out
anybody.
goes. Yeah,
So whoever you want, you can go watch on the ropes on whatever hole. Like, okay, there might be a crowd around the tee box. Walk ahead to the green, and then you're just in front of everybody. You have a perfect view. There's not huge 20, people deep crowds. Um, sucks for them because they're not creating revenue. But as far as a patron goes, it's a good experience. No lines at the concession stands or bathrooms. Just
got some music playing, some
yeah.
drinks flowing. So yeah, Bryson and Tyrell Hatton. If I had to bet against us, I'd bet against us. But that's really
Yeah.
all I got. Last major of the year. Season's winding down, but it's Ryder Cup year. So I didn't realize the Barracuda is Thursday. See that on the Golf Channel. It's a late withdrawal.
It used to be the Barbasol.
Oh, really?
So
Okay.
what's funny is when we lived in Auburn, the Barbasol was at Robert Trent Jones. I forget if it was the Lakes or Links course. I believe it was the Lakes course. So it was right there where we played golf in college. So my wife and I moved to Kentucky, and I forget what course it was, but they moved the Barbasol up to Kentucky, like 30 minutes down the road. So week of the Open, we had kind of the coinciding tournament local to us for many years.
Yeah,
Try to go on like a Thursday or Friday because obviously want to watch the Open on the weekend.
Yeah, the Barracuda. It's in Reno. Reno Tahoe. I'm trying to see who
Yeah.
won. Oh, Nick Dunlap won, and then Akshay won the year before. Those are players I always like. Like I think like Nick Dunlap's won like twice on tour. There will be like players who like who just won. We didn't even talk about him.
Oh,
Goddard just
yeah,
won, and he
yeah.
had already won before. And I was like, I didn't even so many damn events. I
Had
didn't even
he?
know Dunlap's. I think won 2 tour events.
What
It's like,
what was the other
what?
one that got her ones?
I'll look that up.
Was it like more than 2 years ago, or was it like somewhat recent?
No, it was in the last few years because he's been a beast. He won the Myrtle Beach Classic in 2024. And when is that going on? That's going on in
It's got to be like during a major or
oh,
something.
looks like Ryan Fox was the one who just won that. So I do remember that. Oh, it's only been in existence for 2 years.
Huh.
So got her
What
up
was it
won the
before?
first one.
Or is it just actually new?
It looks like it just spawned.
Huh.
But yeah, this was the one Ryan Fox won this year, and I do remember because that Ryan Fox won like twice. Oh yeah, he won the. I'm not sure what he won, but Wikipedia is not the best for golf. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, the Myrtle Beach Classic goes on at the same time as the Truist.
Okay, so it is
So
one of
there
those
you go.
dual.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the week before the PGA, so it's a dueler with the
Call it
Truist.
a fluffer tournament.
Yeah, get some exemptions in. Yeah, but yeah. Chris Goddard seems sick. That was a cool win, and I was rooting for him, even though I'm a Rory stan. He seems like a baller. I'd like him in the Ryder, as it stands now. That dude loves competition, or so he says.
Yeah.
Did you ever get spam texts?
Dude, unfortunately, all the time.
I'm
And
getting, but
not
they're
like
like kind
spam,
of personalizing
like
it now.
no, mine are more like companies, like 15% off, buy now. Like
Dude, I'm
not
starting
not
to get crazy ones.
not like click here to check your IRS, whatever.
Mhm.
Like Mira likes to send me a lot.
I somebody just got a Crunch membership, possibly with my phone number the other day. And then I just got a text from an Atlanta area code saying, when are you coming here to visit? Who the fuck are you? I don't know. But yeah, I get
Which
a lot of
Atlanta area code?
470.
Huh.
Hey, sorry to bother you. I'm Sabrina from Flex Jobs. We'd like to provide you with an online remote job. I'm getting a lot of those as well. I'm getting a lot of these. Oh, hey, how's your day going? I'm getting a lot on like Telegram.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
I'm
Anyway.
about to say, I will get companies text me all the time, like use this promo code. I actually got. What's funny is you got that pouch from Cabot, the little zipper, the valuables pouch. So mine, I told you, mine had gotten soaked when we were up at Streamsong. About to send you a link. I bought a new bag, but it's kind of a multi-purpose. It'll hold my rangefinder, so I can get rid of my rangefinder case, and it's a little pouch for all my valuables.
You're saying you just bought it?
Yeah, dude, mine is like almost falling apart now that it got soaked and it's not kosher.
Quick side comment on the whole spam text. I got a Boston, Massachusetts number last week saying you got a minute to talk. It's like, what? Fuck are you?
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's your boy.
Yeah, I mean, somebody in Maryland, you're welcome for the crunch number, I guess. Just weird, dude. All right. You're sending that text. I'll wrap it up. Thank you, everybody, for watching or listening. And we'll see you next week with an Open recap and a Barracuda recap.
Bryson by a million.